Good morning, YouTube. Well, it's a bright, hot, sunny day today, Sunday the 10th of July, and we're going through a bit of a heat wave at the minute, and as you can tell, that the grass is not doing very well at all. It is not doing very well at all. It's the green gold is definitely going gold in the wrong way, and it's not looking very good for the next few weeks. It's looking very, very dry, and I've actually had a customer the other day just message me saying, well, it's not grown very much, do you think you need to come this week? After I'd done the job, of course. Anyway, that's another story. Today's little video is the Dewalt split boom. Dewalt split boom, that's what today's video is about. And here she is in all her glory. And this is the split boom. That's what you get. This is a bare unit, if you like. You get the split boom, and you also get this harness. It's like a full harness. It's not mega good, but it's okay. It'll do if you want to use a harness on something like this. I don't know why you'd want to use a harness, but maybe some people would. So first impressions is, as always with Dewalt, I've found they do feel quite solid. I do like the rubber bits on them. Now there is, as always, there's a couple of niggles with this. Now, I bought this. The reason why I bought this was because I wanted a bit of a backup for the strimmer, just in case, because it's always good to have a backup. You should always have two of everything at least. And B, I wanted an edging tool, and this would be ideal. And also this could be, it can double up as a hedge trimmer, edging tool, pole saw, whatever. This will take multiple attachments, whereas the strimmer really is just a strimmer. Now, I've watched YouTube, because that's what I do. I try and look on YouTube and try and get other people's advice and ideas and all this kind of stuff. And the American version, now this is what annoys me about Dewalt. Why have we got an American version and a UK version? Why is that? Why are they 60 volts and we're 54 volts? Why are we losing 6 volts? That doesn't make any sense to me. Annoying. Anyway, we're on the 54 volts and they're on the 60 volts. Now, the American version, right, will take most attachments from other models, okay? I'm not going to say all of attachments, but it will take most attachments from other models like Ryo, because it's a square drive on these. I think it's a 5mm square drive. So Ryobi's, Mountfields, it will take all of those kind of attachments, just like them. But in the UK, it won't. And this is the reason why. So let me just pause you 1 minute and just want to show you something else. So the reason why is most attachments, you know, they're like this. This has got a square drive on it. It's just a tube with the nozzle and, you know, the little locking pin, whatever, however it goes in the pin or the whatever, and that'll just slot in. You know, if it's a square drive, they'll normally fit another square drive model or something like that. But what Dewalt has done, right, in the UK, not in America, but in the UK, right, what they've done is they've done this, right? They've lowered the tube, reduced the tube size, right? So your standard attachments that you've already got for other things won't fit. Nothing's going to fit, right? Now there's a possibility you could possibly somehow change this, but you'd have to get a small size on this side and a big size. I've not found one like that ever, so I don't know if they think that's possible. So basically, you have to buy DeWalt tool attachments to fit this. But is there another way? I think there might be, and I think I'm going to try and do it in the future at some point, because I don't see why we should be tied to buying their attachments. It's quite annoying, and that's one thing that's annoyed about DeWalt. I'm very annoyed about you doing that. In America, why have we got a different model to America? I'm not happy. Anyway, that's me rant over. So yeah, they've done this. So you've got to buy their attachments for their tool. Basically, they don't want you using other tools. But what I've found is, if you can find an engineering place, if you take your tube off your attachment and you actually take your tube down to them, if they have is it a pipe reducing machine, something like that, they can basically take the measurements from the Dewalt one on here, and they will basically compress that, squeeze it down, and it'll look like this. And then you're going to be able to use your shaft how you want to use it. So think on Dewalt, because we all get round you one way or another. Anyway, rant over, done and dusted. Quite annoyed about that. But there you go. Again, it's a lightweight thing. It says on the box 4.3 kilos, but this is 3.4 kilos. With the battery on, it's probably 4.3 kilos. So it's alright, it's not bad. It runs on different stages. It's the variable trigger speed is, let me get a battery and we'll show you. I've got the battery. This is the Dewalt one. So again, it's got the high and low speed, which I don't quite get that, but generally speaking, I'll just leave it on high. Do it with the strimmer. So far I've been quite impressed with the strimmer. Strimmer's done a good job. It's just so much less hassle than a petrol one. It's just, you plug it in and you go. So, you know, it's going to work or it's not. There's no fighting it. So yeah, this, it goes up in stages, sort of like one, then you press it again, and it goes up again. It's almost like a gear. It just keeps shifting up, like an automatic gearbox, I suppose. You pull the trigger and it just shifts up a gear and it shifts up a gear, and that's how it works. That's how the variable thing works. Not the same on the strimmer. The strimmer is different. It is a variable on that, and that's this. As I say, I really wanted this because I wanted to buy an edging tool, and I was hoping to get a cheap Ryobi one and just use that. Don't use it all the time. It's just something for the odd person that wants it. So that's what I was hoping to do. But as I say, with the smart people at Dewalt having to do this, we can't do that. But as I say, I'm going to take one apart. I'm going to take it down to an engineering place. If they can reduce that pipe, which I'm pretty sure we can get it done, then there's no reason why we can't just get other attachments, take them to the engineering place, get them reduced, and they will fit in this machine. So overall impressions with this. Again, what are these for? I've never understood what they're about. It's just, I don't know. You can't take it off either. It's part of the handle, which is, don't like. This feels a little bit, shall I say, Ryobi? Why haven't you put a decent one in there? and I would have preferred the locking pins rather than these spring things. Would have preferred a locking pin on there. You know, this and a locking pin. Much better idea, easier to do. And that's it. I mean, they do feel pretty solid. Say 3-year warranty as well. I mean, that's a big plus. Now they're advertised for the professional user. I think it's that professional user. They're advertised as that. So if you're in the gardening business or whatever, there's no reason why you can't have that 3-year warranty. They're guaranteeing it tough. So, you know, you can use that warranty. No two ways about it. So if you do buy anything Dewalt, don't mess about with it. Register it. Get your 3-year warranty. You're mad if you don't. Why would you waste that? You have to register it within 1 month of purchase as well. So if you do buy a Dewalt, anything that comes with that extended 3-year warranty, you've got a month to register it. After that, you won't get it. You'll only get a year. Register it. Makes sense to register it. Simple as that. I had a couple of issues with the strimmer. The battery LED, when I took it down, they just changed it. Didn't even bat an eyelid. Took a day to get it ordered, and that was that. And then I did take it down the other day because I thought it was vibrating a little bit, and I just took it down. And said, yeah, well, I've looked at it. No worries, it's under warranty. Anyway, he rang back. He says, no, there's nothing wrong with the strimmer. It's just that somehow the string had actually got twisted inside, and we had got one string going this way and one string going that way, and that was just the force of the thing was making it vibrate, which I've never had before. Very strange that. Never had that before, ever. But they said, I've never had a gearbox go on one of these, ever. Basically, they just don't really go wrong. So, you know, unless you're throwing it down a cliff, then it might break. But anyway, so far so good with Dewalt products. I'm relatively happy with them. I'd like them to be a bit cheaper, but that's another story, isn't it? So yeah, this bloody thing is going to be used as a multi-tool, obviously. Really annoyed that they've done that. I mean, American lads, you're laughing, aren't you? You can just chuck all your attachments on whatever you want. But we, in the UK, we can't, because we've got to go and get them re-engineered to fit this. So annoyed with Dewalt about that. As I say, I'll give an update when I use it. As I said, this is really going to be more of a backup than anything. It will be, when I do get an edge sorted out, be for edging. Possibly the hedge trimmer as well. I've actually bought the hedge trimmer attachment, but I think I might send it back because it's bloody heavy. It is heavy. It's 3 kilos on the top, and it's not really a long reach. I don't think it is. I mean, it's not. Let me show you. So it's not really a massive long reach. I mean, I don't know, on the unit, I suppose from the bottom of the unit you've got, I don't know what, let me get a tape measure. Man, how hard is it to find a tape measure? Anyway, so from the end of the hedge trimmer attachment down to the handle, you've got about 5 feet. So if I'm 6 foot, say you've probably got about 10 foot, I think, of reach. 10, 11 feet, I don't know, depending on your size, 10, 11 feet of reach. Which, I don't know, is that a lot? It doesn't seem a lot to me. I mean, my the Mountfield one is a lot longer than this. It's a lot lighter than this as well. Which, to be honest, it's why I'm thinking about sending this hedge trimmer attachment back. It's also got this thing. This is how you adjust it with this pin. I'm not that keen about. And also as well, another bloody thing with this is, why can't you fold that flat so it's easy to store? That's annoying. Why can't you do that? That's annoying. The guard on it is basically just a bit of a tube. It's pretty cheap. Blade looks alright, looks nice. But yeah, as I say, I think I'm going to send that back, because if I can get the pipe reduced on the hedge trimmer that I've got in the garage, I'm just going to use that rather than spend 110 quid for that, which I'm not really happy about it. But yeah, pipe reduction, we don't like this, we don't like it. Anyway, happy days, thanks for watching.